Imagine inheriting a kingdom, not of land and castles, but of gold and power, massive mining empire. That's the world of Ken Maseko, the modern-day heir to a dynasty built on a single, legendary discovery, the Golden Rhinoceros of Mapungubwe. Her family story is that her great-grandfather, a visionary, found this priceless artifact, sparking an era of unparalleled wealth. For generations, the rhino has been their logo, their legacy, a symbol of their right to claim the Earth's treasures. Now, Ken stands on the brink of her greatest achievement, the launch of a revolutionary new mine, set to shatter all previous records. It's a project fueled by ambition, technology, and billions of dollars. But the night before the grand opening, her grandmother, the matriarch of the family, delivers a chilling and cryptic warning. She looks Ken in the eye and says that rhino was never a trophy. The gold was a warning, not an invitation. Ken, a woman of science and strategy, dismisses it as the ramblings of old age. A warning. How could the very foundation of their fortune be a warning? Driven by a mix of skepticism and a flicker of unease, she makes a secret trip to the source of it all, the sacred and now forgotten Mapungubwe Hill. This isn't just a historical site, it's the heart of her family's origin story. She approaches, her high-tech gear goes haywire. TPS fails, her drone spins out of control. A strange magnetic force seems to emanate from the ancient hill itself. Guided by an instinct she can't explain, she stumbles upon something incredibly hidden chamber, missed by decades of archaeologists. The air is thick and heavy, and the walls are covered in breathtaking carvings. As she traces the images with her fingers, a terrifying new history unfolds. The story her family told was a lie. The Golden Rhino wasn't a king's scepter. It was a lock, a key. The ancient people of Mapungubwe, led by their shamans, had used it to bind a malevolent entity, a spirit they called the Tolo. This creature wasn't a monster of flesh and blood, okay? It was a shape-shifting parasite that fed on human greed, cating brother against brother, and driving entire communities to ruin. The Kingdom of Mapungubwe didn't just fade away as historians believe. It collapsed because their own mining dug too deep, accidentally unleashing the Tolo. In a final, desperate act, they sealed the creature away, sacrificing their kingdom to contain the chaos. They abandoned their city and their gold, and used the rhino as a spiritual seal to imprison the spirit. Just as this horrifying realization dawns on Ken, a tremor shakes the ground. Miles away, the explosives for her new mine detonate, marking the start of operations. The blast isn't just breaking rock, it's cracking the ancient seal. The Tolo is free. Spirit's return isn't marked by a grand, monstrous appearance. It's far more insidious. Back at corporate headquarters, the corruption begins. Her trusted board members, once allies, descend into violent paranoia, accusing each other of betrayal. Down in the mines, loyal workers turn on one another in brutal conflicts over imagined slights. The spirit is feasting on the conflict, growing stronger with every argument, every act of selfishness. The air itself feels charged with malice. In the company's lobby, the beautiful Golden Rhino replica begins to weep a slow, thick ooze of black smoke. Ken is horrified. Her ambition has unleashed a nightmare. The modern world of spreadsheets and stock prices is useless against this ancient evil. She is forced to become the very thing she always mocked, a shaman. Guided by her grandmother's forgotten knowledge and the stories carved on the chamber walls, she understands what she must do. She has to reenact the ancient ritual. The final confrontation doesn't take place in a boardroom or on a trading floor. It happens at the gaping mouth of a new mine, a wound torn into the earth. There, she faces the Tolo. The spirit has taken a form designed to break her the face of her own father, the patriarch who taught her that greed was good. He tempts her, promising her even greater power, more gold, a legacy that will last forever. But Ken now knows the truth. She holds the original Golden Rhino, not as a corporate logo, but as a spiritual weapon. To defeat the Talo, she can't fight it with force, she has to starve it. In a heart-wrenching climax, she performs the ultimate sacrifice. She doesn't just halt the mine. She uses her power as CEO to permanently and irrevocably sever her company's rights to the land, giving it back, making it sacred and untouchable once more. By sacrificing her family's greed, the very source of the spirit's power, she re-imprisons the Tolo. The kingdom of gold falls, but in its place, a new legacy is born, one of balance, not consumption. Kin Maseko, the mining queen, becomes the guardian of the land she almost destroyed. What do you think of this modern take on an ancient myth? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into incredible narratives. Thanks for watching.